Evans with Quick. We're here at the Grape Restaurant, and we're going to take a new modern twist on pumpkin pie. Let's go inside and check it out. So Chef, why don't you tell us why we might want to make this particular dessert as opposed to a pumpkin pie? It's a little bit nicer and...
You know, some people are just, they gotta have pumpkin pie. Mm-hmm. There's no choice. But if you want to do something a little bit nicer, a little bit different, and just kind of break the mold, this pumpkin cheesecake still has all those great flavors, but it also has that cheesecake texture and the earthiness of a little bit of mascarpone cheese, Italian, like it's an Italian cream cheese. Mm-hmm. It's real simple. There's only, what do I see here, 6-7 ingredients, and it's just standard good old cheesecake stuff. Mm-hmm. I've got a 1.5 pounds of cream cheese, room temperature, 1 cup of brown sugar. You could even use dark brown sugar if you wanted to. 2 eggs at room temperature. I've got 1 15-ounce can of a nice organic pumpkin puree. I've got all my little pumpkin pie spice here. You can either buy pumpkin pie spice or some mace and allspice, a little bit of clove and cinnamon, a pinch of salt, and we've got some Farmstead Crave Brothers mascarpone cheese. The first step that we're going to do is we're just going to kind of get all the lumps of the cream cheese. We're going to paddle the cream cheese. You can kind of hear it starting to slap against the sides. That's kind of letting you know that it's creamy. You can hear it like right now.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to scrape down the sides of the bowl. Every time you stop the mixer, that's one of the most important things to do, is to scrape down the sides of the bowl. And what that does is ensures even incorporation of all the ingredients. And so now we're going to crack a couple eggs into a bowl rather than cracking them directly into the cheesecake and then trying to have to fish out a little broken chip of eggshell. And then just as it's kind of paddling on slow, I'm going to add one of these eggs. So then the mascarpone is incorporated. You can see it's really pretty smooth and soft, and there might be a little fleck or two in there, but again, that's really okay. And I'm just going to spoon in filling into each one. But I'm going to put these into a water bath. So we're going to put water so it comes up about halfway up the side of the little molds, and that's going to help them cook a little more gently and evenly, and help ensure all that great fluffiness that we've worked so hard in scraping the bowl and doing all that. This is just one more little step that's going to help ensure. So we got done cooking these in about 45 minutes. We turned them once in the middle of cooking, and we're going to pull them out. We're going to check to see if they're done. Remember, we're going to insert a skewer into the middle of one of the cheesecakes, and if it comes out clean, we're good to go.
Looks good.
Now we'll pull these out of the oven, and we're going to let them sit for a little bit and just kind of relax, and then I'll put them into the refrigerator so they get completely set. You need to count on at least an hour and a half to 2 hours for these things to kind of be cold to be able to move them around. So make that a part of your prep. I just made a little shortbread cookie. You could buy one, you could whatever. So I've just got a little shortbread cookie that we're going to use as a base, because when you're doing some pastry stuff, it seems like whenever you have something creamy, you want to contrast that texturally with something crunchy.
Right. Okay. So that's kind of like the crust.
We're going to try and unmold these. So run a knife along the inside. Please, 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 please. Ta-da!
Beautiful.
I mean, is it exactly perfect? No, but I'll show you what we do, how we do something there. So we can I put a little dot of whipped cream on the plate, and that's my glue so the dessert doesn't roll around. Then we'll just do this is just a little whipped cream. You could totally just plop it on there with a spoon. You could put it on top if you wanted to. I've got a couple dessert sauces here, so maybe we'll put some.
What kind of sauce?
This is just creme anglaise, vanilla creme anglaise, and of course this makes it fancy, and
It's okay.
I think you can buy some of this probably in the stores,
No, I think Central Market has it all.
A couple little dots of sauce.
Is that just sort of like a raspberry?
Yeah, and that's just a raspberry puree. Sprig of mint always goes a long way, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's gonna eat it, but it goes a long way. And I've got a little chocolate stick.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Pumpkin mascarpone cheesecake from the Grape Restaurant.
Oh my gosh, so good. I'm not making it up this time.